Good morning, everybody. I am having quite the dilemma today. Quite the specialty stitcher dilemma. I have made a mistake in my rhode hearts and I can't figure out where I went wrong. I have Gwen on it, I have the Mad Stitchers on it, and I have Nicole on it. I'm not sure. I know what I have to do, I just don't know where I went wrong because all the beads are in the right spot. But the hearts need to go one stitch to the left. Which would be off of where the beads are, which are laid correctly. Okay guys, so mistake is corrected. Do I have any hair left? Yeah, I still got hair. It's messy, but it's still there. That's stressful, I tell you. When you make a mistake, and you know you made a mistake, and you know what you're supposed to do, but you don't know where you went wrong, and you count, and you count, and you count, and you count, and you can't see where you went wrong. 36 count is tough business. Those holes are so small. So taking your time on specialty stitches like this is necessary. It is not something that you can rush through. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And it is especially worth it to do a Northern Expression Needleworks pattern because Nicole is there for you. Nicole and Gwen both helped me find where the problem is. I sent them videos of the chart, I sent them videos of my stitching, I sent them close-ups, and they nailed the problem, and they helped me see where I went wrong. And it had nothing to do with the placement of the beads. The placement of the beads were correct. They were correct. It's the way that they were lying. The beads were lying a bit to the right. So it made it look like the last, I'll show you in a bit, but I'm just going to explain here first. So it looked like where I had to count from was the correct place because the bead was lying a bit slanted to the right, when really it should have been right on top. But because it's 36 count, the beads are all squished together, so it's hard to see where the holes are. So I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to explain it a bit more. Okay, so what the problem was is, you see, let me get my needle here. This is the correct placement. You see the heart was really over here. So I've moved it over to the left, which is where it's supposed to be. So this is correct. This is the correct version. But what was messing me up was this bead placement. The beads are placed in the correct spot. I did not frog these beads. These beads are correct, but these beads, because they're so close together and it's on 36 count, they're kind of going more this way. So unless you are careful, like if you move this bead out of the way, see, now it's very evident to see, but if you're not careful and you think that this is the corner, so the point of the lesson is that when you're doing it on the small of a count, or any count for that matter, you really got to be careful and count from the correct spot, and if you have to move the beads over to see where it's actually pinned down. Okay guys, so that's all I did today. I did fix that. First I stitched it, and then I unstitched it, and then I restitched it, and then I stitched that, and then I did all the beading. So tomorrow I am beaded up to here so that I know I'll be starting here with the hearts. I'm probably going to average two of these a day, so this should take me, let's just count here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 more to go, and I'm averaging about 2 a day, so it's going to take me 4 days. Hopefully I will be able to get this done if I don't have any more problems before we go camping at the end of the month. So that's my goal anyway. I'm just going to say goodnight to you right now. I think while I wait for my vlog to upload, I think I'm going to stitch on my girls here. I'll just show you. See? I will stitch on this for a wee tad while I wait for my vlog to upload. Yep. So good night. I will talk to you tomorrow, and you guys all have an awesome day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.